YouTube! I am Nintendo Man 64, bringing you the next episode of Pokemon Emerald, the Action Replay Edition. In the last episode, we made our way through the Petalburg Woods while acquiring a few new Pokemon. One in particular being our beloved Chub, our Slack-Off. I'm not entirely sure if he's going to be on the team 100% of the time, but the fact that he'll evolve into a mighty, omegally overpowered thing without even being a legendary makes him all the more worthwhile. He will join, as of right now, Naruto and Xerxes as part of our permanent team, while mine and Wabu basically fill out different spots on the roster. Because, you know, it's always better to have more Pokemon than it is to have less. Especially now that you can see here, I've beefed up our team just a little bit, just so that we would be ready for the hell that awaits us here in Rustboro City. Like the little rustic nature of this city. There's quite a bit of extra side stuff to do in this city at the moment, so before you do anything, I recommend you go and look up some of the things you can do in here. This isn't one of those houses, though. Let's see, first things first, Pokemon Trainer School. In case you need to know anything about Pokemon, you can learn it here. And get a pretty nice item if you talk to this teacher. Who do you really think he'd slash his students? Students who don't study get a little taste of my Quick Claw. Whether or not you are a good student will be evident from the way you use this item. The Quick Claw, which will allow slow Pokemon to move first, or fast Pokemon to move even faster, depending on how you utilize that item. And for now, I think it'd be nice to put that on to Chub, as Chub is not the fastest thing in the world right now, and just to make our team a little bit more balanced, you know? Hello, didn't we meet before? I think back in Petalburg City. Let me introduce myself. My name's Scott. I've been traveling everywhere in search of outstanding trainers. More specifically, I'm looking for Pokemon battle experts. So what brings you to this school? Are you a trainer too? The first thing you should do is have a Pokemon learn the move Cut. If I remember correctly, someone in this town has Cut. That is indeed correct. One of the many little things you can do in this town to help make your team a little bit stronger. And I believe, yep, this is the Cutter's house. So we can get the HM for Cut here. That determined expression, that limber way you move, and your well-trained Pokemon. You're obviously a skilled trainer. No, wait, don't say a word. I can tell just by looking at you. I'm sure that you can put this hidden machine to good use. No need to be modest or shy. Go on, take it. And we got HM01, which is obviously Cut. That hidden machine, or HM for short, is Cut. An HM move is one that can be used by Pokemon outside of battle. Any Pokemon that's learned Cut can chop down thin trees if the trainer has earned the Stone Badge. And unlike a TM, an HM can be used more than once. This would obviously change when you get into later games. I believe Gen 5 was where TM started to become permanent, which is why they became so very valuable and overly priced. And though we cannot use it right now, I think we should teach someone Cut. And I believe the only person that should learn Cut is Wabu. Why? Because she needs to have some sort of usefulness to the team, especially since she's only level 2. Now, before we do anything else, there's one last thing I'd like to show you guys before we go ahead and challenge the gym. And that's in this house right here. In this house right here, you can make a trade. Trades, in case you don't know, are Pokemon where you transfer Pokemon from one owner to another. The Pokemon that you acquire will level up faster. However, there's a good chance that it will not obey you if it's at a certain high level. In Ruby and Sapphire, this trade is significantly different from the trade that it is here. In Ruby and Sapphire, you would trade a Slack-Off for a Pokemon called Makuhita. Makuhita is a tough fighting type Pokemon that has a lot of HP and is a bit of a tank. It can be really useful. The problem is Makuhita is easily attainable in a later area, and not even in an area like significantly down the line, like very close to where we are here. Like, it's pretty damn close. So trading a Slack off for a Makuhita really isn't that big, nor is it that important. The trade merely exists for Pokemon trainers that don't like to overly level their Pokemon, and if you have Torchic, you obviously won't have a lot of success against the Rock-type gym, which is Rustboro City. This version of the trade, however, is slightly more obnoxious. This trainer will be looking for a Ralts for a Seedot. Seedot is effectively nowhere near the Pokemon that Ralts is. While Ralts has great special attacking capabilities, great defensive maneuvers with those special defenses, and pretty darn fast, Seedot, it's not even worth it. It's not even worth explaining. That's how much Seedot frustrates me in this game. There are moments and situations where Seedot would be useful, but they're not really that present here. Exploring a cave isn't like walking on a road. You never know when wild Pokemon will appear. It's full of suspense. I'm willing to bet it is. Ooh, an item. Let's go get it. As I hiccup. Ugh. DT found a super potion! Good for you, D! And seeing as how this is your swan song as my producer, I figured, you know what? Let's go have fun. Actually, this isn't technically your swan song. I don't know if this is going to be longer or Smash is going to be longer. But oh well. Are my Pokemon fully healed? Let's see. I don't know if I did or not. That's okay. That's good enough, as I like to say, you know. In case I've ever said that. But anyway, I think we've postponed this long enough. Let's go challenge the gym. As with most early Pokemon games, the first gym is Rock-type. Rock-types are very defensive and hard-hitting. The only problem with Rock-type is the fact that it has a lot of common weaknesses. In fact, it has weaknesses to 2 of the 3 starter types. So long as you didn't pick Torchic, you should have a great time here even without catching that many tough Pokemon. Don't take us gym trainers lightly. I'll show you why we're better. They're really not that much better though, guys. All things considered. The best thing about them in comparison to other trainers is the fact that they use the type of the gym. So as you can see here, a Geodude. A very common grass-type Pokemon. Geodude is rock ground, has quad weaknesses to grass and water, along with a weakness to fighting and a weakness to ice for its ground and rock types, respectively. To be frank, Geodude is not a good Pokemon to use. It can be very difficult to use because of its slow speed and its major weaknesses. I wouldn't use a Geodude. You can. I'm sure you could find some sort of great use for it, but I just can't see it personally for me. Alright, we have our second double battle of the game here. Don't really care what you guys have to say, I just want to battle. Besides, all you guys have is friggin' Geodudes anyway. It's not like Roxanne herself who has one different Pokemon, you know. Alright, let's see. You absorb him, and you water gun him. Oh, wow. These Geodudes are like... they're like paperweights, man. Oh my god, he's got another one. This is gonna end well. I see. I'm amazed that mine is faster than Naruto. That down speed advantage is definitely not gonna help. Hopefully when Naruto evolves, he'll get a bit more speed. I don't know. And sorry I'm doing that so much this time. This cold that I have is kicking the crap out of me. Oh, there you go. Now Naruto's faster. Unfortunately, they have to split the experience. But that's okay, because Naruto's going to get almost all the experience in the gym fight. Unless, you know, he dies. Which is possible. It's happened to me before, unfortunately. And worst case scenario, if I do lose, I'd have to go level up Meryl, because there's no way in hell that mine is going to survive this gym fight. Especially since, unlike in Gen 1's Rock Gym, they actually have Rock-type moves here. Hello, I am Roxanne, the Rustboro Pokemon Gym Leader. I became a gym leader so that I might apply what I learned at the Pokemon Trainer School in battle. Would you kindly demonstrate how you battle and with which Pokemon? Then comes the greatest gym leader theme of all time. I know it's the theme for the Let's Play, but I don't care. I love this theme that much. And okay, we are involved in our battle with Roxanne. She starts off with a Geodude. Level 12. If I'm not mistaken, it knows Tackle, Defense Curl, and some other third move. I don't remember what, though. All you really need to know, though, is that Naruto should not have much of a problem taking this thing out. Oh, Rock Tomb. Oh, okay. That's actually bad for me because of Naruto's less than stellar speed at the moment. Rock Tomb does a decent amount of damage to any Pokemon that is afflicted with it, and then it lowers its speed by 1 level. You know how, like, Growl lowers your attack by 1 level? It would lower your speed. And since speed is very important to Naruto's game, I can ill afford to lose that advantage that he has over other Pokemon. And man, his speed is abysmal right now. Alright, we're going to go with Geodude again. And Naruto should be able to handle this pretty plainly, just like he did the last Geodude. And every Geodude he's gone up against so far. And yeah, there you go. The Geodudes in this gym are not the problem. The challenge of this gym is her last Pokemon, which is a Nosepass. Unlike Geodude, Nosepass is a pure rock type, and unlike Geodude, it has incredibly high defenses in both areas, physical and special. So, if you're getting a little worried, you might need to be a little worried, because this isn't going to do a lot of damage to Nosepass. See? It doesn't get that quad advantage that you would have with Naruto. It only gets a ×2 advantage because of Rock's weakness to grass. And Naruto gets hit, and his speed drops. Not good, but rock types aren't that fast anyway. But evidently this Nosepass is as fast as a level 14 Trico with 1 level of speed dropped. But whatever. We seem to be doing okay though, and there goes the berry. And you're going to use a potion. Figures. Yeah, that's one thing that they added in this game over others, is that the gym leaders are more likely to use items in their battle. So as you can see, she's obviously used 2 potions already, one on a Geodude and one on the Nosepass. And all I want to do is just whittle this thing down to the point where I can just get a nice decent hit in on it. And I'm running out of Absorb PP here. I'm starting to think in hindsight maybe I should get rid of Pound and put Bullet Seed there. But again, Bullet Seed wouldn't be around for very... Hiccup, sorry. Bullet Seed wouldn't be around for very long, and that's problematic. Because I don't want to waste the TM if it's only going to be used for a little bit. Unless, of course, it's, like, necessary. Like, I need it to beat something. But luckily, Nosepass doesn't have the best attack power, and we can take advantage of that, and there you go. Just like that, Naruto is leaps and bounds the best Pokemon on my team. Oh, he didn't level up. Oh, well. So, I lost. It seems that I still have much more to learn. I understand. The Pokemon League's rules state that trainers are to be given this if they defeat a gym leader. Please accept the official Pokemon League Stone Badge. And we get money! Yay! The Stone Badge. The Stone Badge heightens the attack power of your Pokemon. It also enables them to use the HM move Cut outside of battle. Please take this with you too. TM39, which is Rock Tomb. Not really that useful, and I don't think I'm going to use it on my team, but still, could be useful. Just in a general sense. That technical machine, TM39, contains Rock Tomb. It not only inflicts damage by dropping rocks, it also lowers speed. If you use a TM, it instantly teaches the move to a Pokemon. Remember, a TM can be used only once, so think before you use it. Ah, the good old days. When you couldn't just teach an entire team powerful moves like X-Scissor and Ice Beam. Now let's go heal our Pokemon, and get out! Out of the way! Wait! Please! Don't take my goods! Oh my god. Okay. That is an exploit for a later episode. I'm not interested in dealing with that at the moment. We'll deal with that next episode, because we're going to end this episode by showing off some things we can do with Cut now that we've acquired the ability to use it. First things first, I'm going to switch out Naruto because I do not want him to become overly powerful. I just want him to become somewhat powerful, you know? Let's take out Xerxes, and Xerxes will get some good use in case we have to battle some Pokemon in Petalburg Woods, because that's where we're headed. That is where we're headed! Did I get the item over here? I don't remember if I did. Let's see. I did. Okay, good. Sorry to waste that time, I just wanted to be sure. Whenever I see one of those open paths, I have to wonder. But now that we have the Stone Badge, we can actually cut down. Or Wabu can actually cut down shit. And we got Next Accuracy, which can be useful if someone wants to use Sand Attack on Chub, because Chub kind of needs to be able to be accurate if he only gets to attack every other turn. I know there are a bunch of hidden items over here, I just don't remember. Wow. Wow. I want to use Xerxes to get him to level up, and he comes up against the one type of Pokemon he can't do jack against. I know there are a bunch of hidden items everywhere, and there's a tiny mushroom. Not as useful as it is in later games, but as in Fire Red and Leaf Green, but still. Oh, neat! That's the badge from Rustboro Gym. You must be a trainer. You should try using this item. And we get the Miracle Seed, which will boost the power of Grass-type moves. Definitely useful for Naruto, because he obviously needs to boost his attack power, considering he's not that fast. I might have to consider giving him the Quick Claw long term if his speed isn't where I'd like it to be. I'm just not incredibly sure at the moment. We got another Great Ball. Not that important just yet, but it could be. You never know. And the next attack, not bad. And that's pretty much it. We got all the nice little items over there. And the rest of the items that are in this general area require Surf, and we're nowhere near getting that at the moment. In fact, we don't even have our water type that we're going to be using. But for how long that remains is up to me. Why? Because. Just because. Alright, Xerxes. We need to get you some levels, because level 9 is unacceptable considering you are a big part in getting us our next gym badge. Not the biggest, but a big part. So we gotta get you some levels. I might train a bit on the side, get everyone up to like level 10 or something. But basically, I just wanted to show you where we can go with Cut now. We don't need to be restricted to general things, you know. And now that we're back in Rustboro, I think it's a pretty good time to end the episode. So thank you guys for joining me. I'm Nintendo Man 64. Join me next time where we deal with that little incident with regards to the guy losing his goods. We gotta go get the goods back, guys. Sayonara!